already
I know that.
he is promoted to being a minister, and he just felt the call of God in his life, and he has permission to go. So I was asking you about what year did that happen?
I think it's in the same year when he went to the state with Bishop.
And that was probably in the 60s? 50s?
In the 50s.
50s.
When I said he was born?
He's born 1958. So that's the year that Dad became a minister?
No, it was minister
before that.
Listen, the deacon, you see? Remember I always said, the deacon is, when he went to the state,
that was in 1958.
1958.
But prior to that, he was a minister in Birmingham, right? Did Bishop have connection with Bishop Carr at that time? When Dad got elevated to being a minister, was Bishop Carr involved at that time? Come until after, right? Right. Okay, so then we'll get to the part where Daddy gets to the States in just a minute. So before that, Dad is involved. He has a burden to go to Wolverhampton. Oh, so 1958 was the year that the Lord touched his heart about Wolverhampton. He goes to America, right? With Bishop Dunn. Now, the reason that he went with him to America with Bishop Dunn, you told us this once before. Bishop didn't want to leave him behind, right?
Yeah, I think so. Bishop wanted him to go with him.
Why?
And we don't know. He had just bought the house.
Which house?
In Jamaica, that house.
Oh, that beautiful house. So 1958 is when he bought it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he told Bishop he can't go. Because he just bought a home in Jamaica by training. And also, I as well as taking a big sense. I want to believe and go away. And Bishop said, I love him to come with him. So he's the first Bishop one getting Bishop Carr come here and invite Bishop over.
Okay, so Bishop Carr came over in 1958 to invite.
Mostly.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know, mostly, but he didn't come before. I don't remember. But he came there.
So this all happened around the timing of when close to David's birth, right? Because David was born 1958. Right.
Yeah. So what happened was Bishop Carr came. Didn't know her, but he came. And Bishop get to know him. And Bishop knew about him and invite him to Canada.
Right.
And to
England.
And then he come. And because Daddy and Bishop, I'm just saying, maybe it's okay. He want Daddy and him to pick him up in London.
Okay.
They go, both of them together, to pick up Bishop Carr. And bring Bishop Carr to Birmingham. Right? Bishop Carr come down and invite Bishop Dunn to the state.
Wow.
Then, whatever that, Bishop Dunn, when he was going to the state, he wanted Daddy to go with him. Right? And you come out and say, Daddy saying, you can't go. And Bishop come and said, if he encouraged him to go. You know, because he said he will pay for it. But I didn't know. I think he just found a company. You understand?
Right.
So I went at the police case and said, well, he just bought his home and I was they said Bishop Carr told him that we sent Daddy out to preach. One way, and Bishop Dunn, one way, so that would be a problem that he would get money to support his family.
Right.
And he was going for a number of time. How long it was, whether 3 months, I don't know.
For a long period.
A little period of time, whatever. So that was the agreement. So he went.
Which state did he go to?
Baltimore, I think.
Oh, he went to Baltimore. Okay.
I think it's Baltimore,
Right.
yeah.
Okay.
Because he stayed in Bishop Sanders' house.
Okay, so Baltimore.
It's Baltimore. But that is said, after he went, he went to see by next week. I saw that the Bible was shocked. Literally when I saw him, what's going on? I was frightened. What happened? He went. And what he said to me that he didn't know his that, but when Bishop Pope for something is the pastor, then we come and imagine the deacon with him. And then that is so when you go and American, you know them sticks. Oh, the deacon is the pastor, and the pastor will make Bishop feel bad. Of course, Daddy feels bad too.
Right.
But anyhow, it's a pretty one that Most of them stay in Bishop Carr house, in Bishop Sanders' house. You see? And I can't know that Bishop Carr said, you're not going nowhere and turn against Daddy. And once she's like little boy, and Daddy not going nowhere to preach and thing. You start to tell it like that and whatever. I'm not telling him nowhere to preach and everything like that.
So then why would he stay?
Huh?
So then why would he stay?
Why would he stay?
Exactly.
And then Daddy must have this dream and everything.
And what was the dream, Mom?
I don't know rightly what the dream was. A pit was done or something like that. And then they put layers of whatever. You know, I black and then I put layers of white or whatever. But whatever the dream was, nobody was speaking in tongues.
Right.
So Bishop asked him what's happened. I said, told Bishop, Bishop said, you have an enemy. That's all. But Daddy said, tell him that he's coming home. And Bishop plead with him and then plead with his brother, you're going home, why? And why is he going home and everything like that? And he said, well, he's going home so that he come home. You understand?
Right.
After that,
Prior to that, Mom, did Bishop and Dad have any concerns? Were they in good fellowship?
Yeah.
It was after that connection that Bishop started having a difficult time with my dad.
If you have it in mind, I don't know. You understand? But they never have a quarrel. No, nothing. Never.
Right.
You understand?
Okay.
They never have a quarrel. They never have no quarrel,
Right.
But I heard Sister Pinky say that it should go. Because she knows God, she was living with Bishop there. She knows that she's sorry that he goes. You see? Anyhow, after that he went, that was okay. So when Daddy came back, Janel, and with the Bishop come. With the Bishop come. He didn't know for Bishop come. And he would talk with Bishop and tell Bishop to go. Where is that in my body?
Yeah.
Bishop said him yes. So then he went.
Right.
And he went to this place, that's what I tell him. And then started going on Wednesdays and Sunday. We used to all go with him sometimes because you know, he's a carpenter too, and he loves God, so Tuesday night is service in kitchen, but Wednesday night.
Oh, okay.
You understand?
Right.
And sometimes he say, oh, God is good, that is one day. And I remember one time Elder Miller went, and Elder Miller prophesied that he was going to be successful.
Amen.
I heard him a long time ago. So I and Daddy started to go to Wolverhampton Wednesday and Sunday.
Right.
Those 2 times Wednesday. And I'm telling you, all these brethren that was there, that now a church to go.
Started coming.
Oh yes. Oh yes, they started coming. And God was blessing the church.
Thank the Lord.
Yes. And first Sunday, like I said, come down to the Bishop, the church, and stay, and at night they go home. Then the father started a grocery business, because there was this Chinaman up here selling out a grocery store. Sister right that live up there, come and tell Daddy. So it's a nice place and whatever. So maybe they could come together and do this business. So that's what Daddy did. Bought out the house of this one. It's called in his house shop, grocery store.
Mr. Wong.
And everything was going on good. When they start first. Grocery, church, people buy grocery from Daddy, you know? You support. All that sort of things begin to be funny. Church people stop buying grocery from Daddy. And start to withdraw and don't know why. And that's how it goes. Start withdrawing. Sister right, make trouble. Start to make trouble. And that's all.
Did Dad find out what happened? Did he try to find out?
I don't know. The people they stopped because they were told to stop, I think.
By whom?
By who was over
You're
there?
not sure?
That's why I would never say because I understand.
You're not sure?
I'm not sure, I don't know. But they stopped buying grocery. So things began to come. Who used to support it, like, you know? We didn't need anymore. And Sister Wright started to make problem with the father. I want to take over the store and carry on go there to try to fight with Daddy and the family. That's what it was. So that he started now, all the everything, even his shoulder. I think she withdraw and all the things, you know, him alone have to shoulder the responsibility. Go work, come pay the bills and work out different things. It was
Stressful.
Yeah. It was so stressful. Very stressful. That's to tell you the truth. I feel so bad because that girl was there, it's true. And she named, forget William, she was so nice and she was in the church. And she said, I feel so sorry for Mr. Neil, Mr. Neil's a good man. And she told me Sister Hall, I didn't know. I never used to go to Sister Hall, I used to be in the store with Pat William. And she said to me, she said, Sister Neil, how come this? She said, Sister Hall sent the first pound. And she take the money and said she wanted it and she go buy it. And I was shocked because we feel bad. She said, to my book here, she said every grocery, she should buy grocery because she worked there. She put it in the book. And when she get paid, she pay. And then I told her, I feel so bad because he went so bad that he was trying so hard he couldn't meet the thing. The people in trust up. They say people do that just like everything. The trust don't pay when they go to the other store, they don't pay up them bill. So it was not mess. And I remember Pat one time telling me, he said, I feel so sorry for Mr. Neil. Her husband gave her draw a partner. And she should go and take it, bury it, and go help Mr. Neil pay the bill.
Did she?
She did it, but everything fall apart. Everything fall apart. She did it. I remember she did it. And things went so bad. All of that they depend on people who didn't go and work. He did all work and kill himself outside. No sale, no this. The pay back the girl or husband, no, never get to do it. They feel like dirt. It's true. If I get to pay back cutting money, that's shame.
So then what happened? Did Dad give up the store?
You had to. Because even a guy named Clinton who go to Gibson Road, he was working in come. He said, want to go with Daddy, go drive. Your daddy work. And he said, I can't pay you because I'm not getting enough money. He said, want to do it. But he said, I cannot pay you. And then, go on Daddy. So Daddy got down to Bullman, get all these groceries and everything, and he drove to one and they gone to work. You know what him do?
Take it. That's an experience.
Yeah, and even the girl tell me. She said, Clinton, take the grocery, go and give it to his girlfriend. No money coming in, buy all big spread. And one time I saw him, I'm cooking and giving, and I said, take a lot of fish. So what you do with that? I said, I'm going to give it to Sister Green. Why you have to give this a green when I am cooking and giving you? But God let me see him. And I just do that. It's terrible.
That's a memory that's not very pleasant.
Huh?
That's a memory that's not very pleasant.
No.
So then after Dad gave up the store,
You have to.
right, I understand the circumstances are
Yes,
not
and
good. So once he gave up the store, then what happened?
I'm going to give up this store and have to give it up all these bills. He come like when I cry out for bankruptcy.
Right.
But him alone, she took out her name out of it, so I took out her name and leave all the problem on Daddy.
Right.
You understand? He come in like, oh, Sharon said that she went away to her mother tower. And then when things was going, he withdraw and he was alone in it. So him alone, he worked till he was dead. And all the debt and bills coming in and Daddy. Right, left, and center. Sister Hall, you want to be there? She come out and she go, help Danny to try to get things. She was going to start stealing.
Mm-hmm.
You don't understand?
I do.
And nobody was helping him.
Okay. So then once things fell apart,
Yeah.
and then Dad has to move on, and he has to figure out how to work on the
What him
to
doing?
pay. What did he do after that?
What he does, I remember one time we went to court because all these things was against him, and the judge said to him, my good man, how under her can you do all these things?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because you see, they withdraw and all this debt. So what? Brethren from London.
Now, are you still in Wolverhampton, going to church?
Huh?
Are you still working? Is he still ministering Wolverhampton?
Yeah, how you do London business? Okay. Wolverhampton business, no, I don't know. Wolverhampton, the church was going on.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what happened. I know everything was fine and Bishop wanted to go to London.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
To meet Sister Garwood, where we stay, like go let's say a book of it.
Oh, okay.
Edward.
Yeah.
What meeting they're gonna have, I don't know. I'm just
This is while Dad is in Wolverhampton still ministering, right?
Mm-hmm.
I see, okay.
And then Bishop was to go to London to meet with Sister Garwood at the house.
Mm-hmm.
What would he done? I really don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So Bishop said, well, he didn't know where Sister Garwood and that he should go before.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what that he did.
Mm-hmm.
We go to the night. So whatever the meeting, I don't remember what the meeting was. His accusation. His
Accusation against Dad.
Yes.
Okay, and who's bringing the accusation for?
Huh?
Who's bringing the accusation
That's what,
for?
honest to God.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember. Bishop was there with Sister Garwood.
Mm-hmm.
And me and your father. And I think her husband.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, I don't remember.
His name is Sam, I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's an accusation against Dad.
Mm-hmm.
You're not sure what the accusation is.
Mm-hmm.
And you're not sure who brought the accusation.
No.
But somebody has an accusation
Mm-hmm.
against him. So Bishop is coming to try and officiate this thing.
Must be, I don't know.
According to what is being presented. Right? And so when they go there,
When we were all there,
Mm-hmm.
we were not talking. I was talking.
Mm-hmm.
Our husband said, I said, I don't know what's happened because all I know, I remember he said, all I know today, that's what he said. I heard the bell ring. And he said, when you look, it was Bishop.
Okay, Dad must have got cross at that time, didn't he?
He was surprised.
Uh-huh.
He was, I mean, in the box of Bishop, but both his wife and everybody was surprised. I didn't know that Bishop, because I can't tell Bishop, he didn't know where they lived.
Or he wasn't speaking the truth.
He was speaking the truth, I
Right.
think. So that's what that, and I don't remember everything.
So what happened after that meeting? Did things change in
That's
Wolverhampton?
what nobody remember. That's
Okay, so
God Almighty.
did you continue going to Wolverhampton after
That's
that?
what we're trying to remember. That's what, how did that, it was too much for God and the people. I don't know if they withdraw or what, I don't
So then when did somebody
Well,
else?
Brown, that man Brown,
Brown?
that man was,
Oh, Bishop Brown that is now
he
dead.
was a Trinity man.
Oh,
And
okay.
he get in touch and whatever. And that was it, I think.
Okay.
You know, but I don't, you see, I really don't
So
remember.
anyway, it seems like after that session,
Everything was broken.
so then things went apart and Dad was no longer there.
Mm-hmm.
And then where did Dad go after that?
Dad? No, Daddy, that's going away, Daddy. Go to London
Okay, to work.
to work.
Right. To meet the needs, right? Because he needed to go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to London to meet me.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why some of the brethren from London was upset. I said that they must come down here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and get a job. And they was thinking that justice was not given to him. So, you understand?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what was happening. So that he really went to London to work.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted that. So I'm trying to work up to the church in Wolverhampton. Who took it over? I don't know.
So Dad basically gave it up.
Yeah, I must. Yeah.
He gave it up because it wasn't working out
Yeah.
And because the people withdrew from him, right?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
I really don't remember. You see, so.
So you were not living in Wolverhampton at the time. You were still living in Birmingham at
Holly Road.
Holly Road.
We leave from Holly Road to Henwood Court.
Okay, so you lived in Holly Road for a number of years still. Dad working in London for a while.
And want to sell Holly Road.
Okay.
To help the people to death.
Okay.
You understand?
I see.
To help the people to death.
Well, that was a smart move on his part.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
To help the people to death.
Debt.
The debt.
Yeah.
So while he was working in London, I was still in Holly Road.
Uh-huh.
And was trying to build it. But at the same time, because he wanted a house to live, you know?
Right.
And so he go around looking for houses. And he was in mother with the partner, the same sister that the husband died.
Oh, okay.
And like his main partner helped him to get a draw.
Right. Like a little loan.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But mother really didn't give him the draw.
Oh, okay.
He wanted her the draw and couldn't get it.
Okay.
So that was it.
Yeah.
So anyhow, that he went one Sunday morning, I remember, looking around for us. Nobody to help him, to have nobody.
Mm-hmm.
He was all alone by himself. And then he went, and when he went, he saw this lady beside. And then we go to her and start talking to her. And the lady said she had just not too long lost her husband. She's selling this house. And she sold it privately.
Okay.
So that is telling her that he wanted to sell his house to, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what happened. I knew with Mrs. Kelly.
Okay.
So she sold the house.
To us?
She sold the house. I mean, she that didn't have no deposit on the money. Come up and sell in the Court Road.
You mean Holly Road?
Holly Road.
Right.
The lady come ring the bell and ring the to serve herself. That's all they get to know. Yeah, my husband was always
Right.
like we're looking at house. So she bring the key.
Oh, isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't know the deposit. I didn't know what to do. So I called it to Bishop. Bishop said to me, you know, see, God is with you. People pay their own money. Like Sister Hart and all of them pay money to get a house. So they can't help the house to people then come. And then they'll get it and you get it without deposit. Get on the phone and call your husband. So me call Daddy. And tell Daddy what happened, and he was surprised. He said, okay, we'll come and say, Daddy, give me the key. So he phoned there and found some lawyer to deal with and tell the lawyer. The lawyer couldn't believe, how can he do that? He said, my wife have the key. So that he get on the trailer or the whatever, come straight to Birmingham, go to the lawyer the Friday, and the Saturday we were moving. Because he have the key. And I remember, I don't know, but that Bishop did give me money because he did, we don't know how many he gave me because it's not a deposit. He gave me a couple, I don't remember. English shop, as I give it. And we moved, and brethren who want to come to the convocation, come and stay with us.
Wow.
Come and stay with us. So we lived at Henwood Court Road, all right? Dear Daddy. Oh my God, that is our And I don't know. You know, God is a merciful God. That's all I can say. Because the next thing while is going to Sister Colleen, Sister Ruth and all of them. That was it. We just start moving out from Hollywood before that, you see? So they're not getting a rent. We're not getting any rent. And then move and go to Brother William. Brother Spencer will move. Brother George and Sister Gloria move. So you see the house was almost empty. I don't know why they moved, but I know Sister Willie said to me one day, she said, she feel bad That's Sakali and all of them move up to her. What you said to me, since it's your daddy, so the young person you know is Bishop.
Right.
So since your daddy said that tell him to do, that's what you said. Just leave it. Don't tell your father nothing.
Without being hurtful in my thoughts here, you know, after hearing some of the unjust things that occur at the hand of this bishop, it makes you wonder when he said that he left the Caribbean because somebody didn't tell the truth on him. If really
Gold of the Caribbean.
Bishop John left Jamaica because he said the church, he had a hard time with being at that particular church where he was,
I think,
because somebody didn't tell the truth. But I'm not ever going to defame his character. But the stories that I'm hearing put a question in my mind. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it seems like all along the way, there seems to be a concern with him and people not being faithful to you who've been loyal to them, you understand? Because of his influence. So, you know, it makes you wonder. It makes you wonder. I mean, the situation is totally in God's hands.
Yeah.
God knows the truth.
Amen.
And there's not much we can do. And I'm never going to badmouth anyone. But there's an issue here. It's like if somebody's always in trouble everywhere they go, always different players,
I think
it makes you wonder, Mom. Do you know what I mean? About there's something wrong here.
I think it is pastor wife, bishop, was said something and, you know, it hurt so bad. What if I did? He come away.
Right.
And then he come away. But you know what? But I had man wife and because they were all vaccinated.
Oh,
I was in London. And he said, go to them, he's in backslide. He says, I think go with the mom, you know,
Right.
and teach her to pray. And the father was done, and I heard that he go and make peace, they go make peace. He went down there and them, you know, with Bishop Walter or whatever.
You know what? If you want to be saved, you have to. That's just
I heard that,
line.
yes, but I don't know, because Janet, I don't push and ask questions.
Right.
But I know, well, to speak, I don't know, Bishop is a funny person. I know. Daddy said Bishop told him that he is a person like this. If they invite him to you, like church and church, he can preach himself into the person. You understand?
Yes.
That's what Daddy said, Bishop, tell him. The next thing what I see to myself that he don't know me Nelson at all. We are the one that he put him in the partner, that he get the partner, get it himself and bring it. And when you went, you could see for yourself how Bishop was talking, like you know Mr. Nelson.
There is no acknowledgement for who caused the connection. There's no acknowledgement to the person.
I don't know if I meet him.
Yeah.
No, because I'm trying to tell her. Mr. Nelson is a good man that run department, don't know you. Like you now represent me to
Your
somebody.
recommendation allows them to include you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he never go uncarried. He have to give the money to your dad. Then your dad, Mr. Nelson not deal with nobody but dad.
I see.
You get the thought?
I do.
So he deal with daddy and then he get the draw. And then he get the draw, then he go to him.
So he speaks as though he knows the man, when really it's not him at all.
Yes. Next thing you find tell me, Johnny, Daddy really know Bishop. I know he did. Like, Daddy go, I did have some tailor made in suit. Daddy go to store, he got tailor. Get some for me, and he was used, and he wanted to get some pieces of the money, so I said, too expensive. You don't want to pay for one suit, but could buy it, but he get it. But he take Bishop here to get some authentic Bishop here. Bishop take other brethren, and he said, I mentioned that in any heart like this.
He did it.
So he's jealous, I don't know, but
That speaks jealousy. It speaks. I mean, there's certain patterns in behaviors, and that speaks jealousy. It doesn't matter who the player is. the behavior is a jealous one,
Mm-hmm.
right? And so that's what happened. And unfortunately, the people who are jealous do things that are not very pleasant.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's too
too bad. It's too bad.
So
What
he
kind of-
said that he, according to it, he said that he's going to report you
To what though?
to both money and government.
Do you know about that?
No, when we're talking, I think I heard that he said it already that he did it.
But do you know about it?
That he was going to tell me. I don't know.
I don't know. So you don't know if that's true or not?
No, but
Yeah.
he said that he going to report him. But you see,
Report him to for what though? Was he doing something questionable?
like, to me, I can't understand. Like Trevor said, Brother King, they're going to come searching, whatever. So I don't know. I don't know what you mean by.
Well, that makes sense to me. So you're not clear, but apparently there's a story that is
That's what
surfacing
he said that
that says that Dad reported him for something.
Yeah, go to church and
if
money.
you're reporting him for something,
Mhm.
what I think is that something is questionable, right?
Mhm.
Needs to be investigated.
Yeah.
But we don't have any proof because I never heard Dad talk about it. I've never heard Dad talk about it, and I don't know that it was ever done. And Dad lies peacefully in his grave, so I don't
Yeah,
know.
so I don't
know.
I don't listen. Like it with one of my kids and I said they won't do this and they won't do that. You understand? So if he go do and it didn't come and tell me saying do this because when I say you shouldn't do it, leave it. But the next year again, he is upset because
This is Bishop is upset.
yes
Because
and say when he come, he said somebody doing something, but Pam says she heard him and the person dead and gone, whatever. Somebody hurt him and dead and gone, whatever.
Oh, okay.
She said she heard
He
him.
had a problem with Dad because when
But I don't know what's the problem.
I think of jealousy. Dad's anointed, and that's the problem. Anybody that's anointed becomes a target for different people. I don't know why, but that's just the way it is. Jesus Christ was like that too, Mom. But when Dad was here on earth and he was at Pastor Simpson and Dad got up to speak, and after he sat down, Bishop spoke about what Dad said. He commented on it, and it wasn't a positive comment. And in fact, when we were traveling home, myself and Dad, he spoke to me. He said, "Did you hear him?" And I said, "I did, Dad." And I encouraged him because he was, after so many years, you would think that since they're adults, that they wouldn't deal with this anymore. But
Well, he
obviously,
go meet him at the airport.
I know, that's
and
what I
carry him
mean.
along.
That's what I mean. So
I
as
don't
far
know.
as Dad was concerned, he's trying to make sure things are in good standing. But some people hold grudges, Mom. Right? They do. They do. And so when, at that particular time, I can't remember when, but it was probably in the 80s. And Bishop was speaking about that. And I know exactly Pastor Simpson had mentioned that he should speak briefly. And so Daddy
That's
was
just
talking and rejoicing. And
Too long.
well, that's what Bishop was suggesting, because he said you have short brief and long brief, and that was targeted directly.
Yeah.
I was there. I heard it. I heard it, and I felt sorry for Dad. But I just said to him, "What can you do? Well, you can't change people's behavior. All you can do, what Dad has done, and so are you doing, is make sure that you're right. You have the right response." So that you make it in the kingdom. But enough about that. So what else happened after that? Then Dad worked for a while in England, in London, and he sold the house, and God blessed. And he got Enwood Court Road, because I remember being in Enwood Court Road.
And leave us there to come to Canada.
And he came to Canada. He came to Canada in 19, what year?
1969, I think.
No, that's
We
not-
come in 69.
We came in 69. Was he there for 2 years before us?
Yeah.
So he came in 1967 or 1966? Which year? 66 or 67?
2 years over here before we joined him.
So he was here in 1967,
Must be.
right? And then then we moved to the West End by Westmount, right? 13823, 138.
No, when you leave for Canada, we was at the Edward Court Road.
When we came to Canada, we came to Westmount.
Yeah.
But before he came to Edmonton, where did he go? He went to Toronto first.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he told me that.
Toronto was even first.
For a little while, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he moved from
Wasn't
Toronto. Yeah, he moved from Toronto.
And come over here.
Right.
Yes, that's right. That's what he said.
Uh-huh.
Because things wasn't proper.
And while you were in England, the kids that were in Jamaica, Trevor, Cindy, and Pam came to England.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because I remember when Trevor
Yes,
came when he was
only
young.
Dermot did it all.
And then when we moved to Canada in, I forget what year he came, Dermot came with us to, I believe it was by Westmount, right?
It's Westmount and
Westmount
Noel.
and Noel as well.
Mm-hmm. So you find that. And you remember a man, you remember named Ducky?
I do remember
That.
that.
Just know him. That's
Yeah.
how we go with Bishop.
Yeah.
And asked that if we could receive him.
Yeah, I remember that.
And Ducky failed him test.
Mm-hmm.
But after him go for the test, he failed it.
Mm-hmm.
So he had to go back to Jamaica. But his sister was smart. My sister was across and take him away quick
Mm-hmm.
across to the state.
Right.
So when the immigration come looking for him, he wasn't with us. Ducky was with us.
Oh.
They come to the house and wanted to him still. I said, no, I'm not here. He's left.
Mm-hmm.
Because they wanted to send him back to
Report
Jamaica.
him then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But he was gone and he was there with us.
Mm-hmm.
And no other.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And it's because of Dermot asked Daddy, and Noel wanted to come to Canada.
Right.
And I remember when Noel come, as a common student, whatever.
Student visa?
It must be.
Mm-hmm.
And asked how much it would cost. You see, Noel just opened his eyes and he was so shocked. A month.
Mm-hmm.
You know, trying to steer us. Daddy said, just pay $40 cost me, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what? $10 only. $40 a month.
I know. I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I make him, he tell everybody that. He told people
Mm-hmm.
that nobody could know the difference. Breakfast, give him lunch and supper.
Mm-hmm.
And he really wanted to know his that. Yeah. But all I'm saying is, what? Janel, and next thing again. Just put it this way. I am not killing Bishop. I am Bishop today.
Mm-hmm.
It's between man and God. If Daddy, Bishop, get upset and say Daddy report him about whatever, money and this and that with the government.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get something?
Mm-hmm.
When Daddy went to the state, because you know I like read and write,
Mm-hmm.
he paid Bishop Sanders
Mm-hmm.
much and a ministerial book.
Mm-hmm.
I love the study. And he didn't get it before he come. This was saying come away sudden. And he promised that he would give it to Bishop. Bishop come without it.
Mm-hmm.
He never bring it.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear what Pam said? What Bishop Sanders said, oh yes.
What did he say? I don't recall.
Pam told me
Mm-hmm.
that Bishop Sanders said
Mm-hmm.
he likes Daddy and you want to get close to him, but you let him.
Mm-hmm.
When Mira, they was, that's what we told her.
Mm-hmm.
But Bishop said, Mira as a daughter was trying to help her together. They said, Bishop never like it. So we don't understand what's wrong with Bishop.
Mom.
Would
What?
Bishop thought they would lie?
No, I'm not saying it is a lie, but I don't understand what you don't understand about a person who's jealous.
But that's bad.
Whether it's good or bad, it's how it is. It's how he behaves. People do different things because they're jealous. It's just how it is. Right?
Daddy wasn't trying to hurt him.
No,
Daddy tried
and
to get him back
Daddy
from
has,
home.
as far as I remember of my father when he was on earth, he's always had a heart to help.
Yes.
That's how he is. Very
That's
much
right.
like you. Very much like you. But
Yes.
some people have difficulty with it, Mom. What can you do? Do the best you can. Like the pastor spoke about this last night. He said, turn the other cheek. It doesn't mean you physically turn the other cheek. Even though you were injured in the past, you can't let that injury stop you from doing good things to people right now.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it's very, very painful. And you have been just like that because people hurt you in lots of ways. And Dad. And they discredit him, but you're his wife and you speak highly anyways. And just don't let it bother you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's the Christian thing to do. That is to be like Christ.
Amen.
Right? So that's important. Let's get back on track. So now you come to Canada. And so we're living, Dad moved from Toronto to Edmonton, and now he decides to bring all his kids over, which means Janet came, Sharon came, David came, and Marilyn came.
Now we goes to Westmount.
And we went to Westmount, and we stayed at Westmount for a while, and then we moved from Westmount, and we went to down by Victoria Composite High School. And we're there for many years, I think about 7 years.
Yes.
And then during that time, who do we meet? I have a friend called Miss Charlotte Gillette, and she introduces us to Brother and Sister Methodist Church. And we stay there for many years until God blesses us with a place where Amber Valley
Church, Amber Valley.
Amber Valley. From Amber Valley, we go to Athabasca. Right?
Right.
Yeah.
And that's it.
We can stop for now. Song by Mom, written after she's finished praying. It's December the 14th, and the time is 3 o'clock. And myself and Mom are going to sing it. Mom? Let's sing now. There is none like you, none like you. Lord, there is none like you. Yeah, you're so precious. You're so true. There is none like you. Sing it again. There is none like you. None like you. None like you. Lord, you're ever so precious, ever so true. There is none like you. One more time. There is none like you. None like you. Lord, you're ever so precious, Lord, ever so true. There is none like you. None like you. None like you. Lord, you're ever so precious, ever so true. There is none like you. There is none like you. None like you. None like you. Lord, you're ever so precious, ever so true. There is none like you. There is none like you. None like you. None like you. Lord, you're ever so precious, ever so true. There is none like you. Sing by yourself now. I kind of feel like it. There is none like you. None like you. None like you. Lord, you're ever so precious and so true. my heart like you do. I can search throughout eternity long and find there is none like you. I can search throughout eternity long and find there is none. There is none. Oh, there is none like you. There is none like you. None like you. None like you.
Hallelujah.
No one else can touch my heart like you do. I can search throughout eternity long and find there is none. There is none. There is none like you. That was a beautiful song by Mama Neil. The Lord blessed her with that song today. And Sister Janet, her daughter, decided to combine it with another song called There Is None Like You. No one else can touch my heart like you do. I can search throughout eternity long, and I know I'll never find one like you. God, you are awesome. Thank you for my mom.